Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome Brigid Ross. Hi, Brigid. How are you?
Hi, Jean. I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's so nice to be back together again.
It has.
Um,
We've had a little bit of a break while I was in the process of moving. I appreciate that, but it's so good to be with you again.
it is. It is. And I'm so glad that we were able to make this work so early in January. And I'm just amazed at the flexibility that you have there, really. And I just want to welcome everybody. Hi, Christine Thomas. Whispers from Heaven with Jenny is here. Amelia Anderson and Literary Lady CJ is here. Hello, everybody. And Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Nice to see you. So I just wanted to let everybody know that one of the events that I have coming up is my psychic study practice group, and that's tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern, and that is 1 p.m. Pacific. And if anybody is interested in that, it is available on my website, and I will show you how to get there. I forgot I could pop that up here too. Okay. Let me just add this. This is my psychic study practice group. It's on January 18th, which is tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. If you're interested, you could just click anywhere on this bar and it'll tell you a little bit more about what to expect and what time to arrive. And you just click on the attend. When you click on the attend, you'll be sent an email, the email receipt will be sent with the Zoom link. The Zoom link will be in the email receipt that you get. And I just wanted to let everybody know that. And if you are already a member on my channel, you do get to attend for half off. So if you're interested in attending one of these and you're a member, just go over here to the Sun Psychic Jean contact me page and just tell me which date that you want to attend and let me know that you're a member and I'll send you the appropriate information for that. So I just wanted to go over that with everybody. And Brigid, you also have an event coming up.
I do next weekend on the 24th. My friend Maria and I will be doing like energetic clearing, house clearing. Any energy that feels kind of stuck in the house, and Maria is also like a home editor and a stylist, and so she adds a really cool kind of twist to things. She's got a very awesome perspective. Plus, we're both mediums, so this messages come through from loved ones and from spirit. But the focus will be on like, what do you need to rearrange in your home or declutter, and where is the energy kind of stuck, and how can we help to clear that away.
And this is a Zoom event, yes?
This is on Zoom, and so you can go to my website. You can either go to Instagram and pull up this flyer here and click on that, or you can go to brigidross.com and you see everything that I'm doing on there, but this event is on there as well.
And it's Saturday, January 24th.
Yep,
That's
next Saturday. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited for that. And then I wanted to also say, my other friend Hope and I, we used to do a weekly class for inner development and mediumship development, and we've kind of changed it up a little bit this year, so that's also on my website. It's a monthly class now, and so that's another fun thing for inner healing and mediumship development.
It really is. I'm just really, I'm so, I'm a little bit relieved, to tell you the truth, that there's so many of us that are coming online, bringing in our abilities and our gifts and our talents and working with them and developing them and making them stronger. And this is what I feel. There's a lot of creation energy coming in 2026. This is not what you're going to hear on a lot of other channels, but I feel there's like a burst of creativity. And I think it has a leaning to, this is a 1 year, the 2026 is a 1 year, and this is a beginning. This is a creation. And I feel an accelerated like manifestation energy. What about you, Brigid? Do you feel the same?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like, and many people are aware of, we're leaving the year of the snake and shedding all those multiple layers of yucky skin, past stuff. And we're moving into the year of the fire horse. So it's not just any horse, but the fire horse next year, next month. And the energy is really going to shift. We're going to feel, I feel like some of us feel still a little stuck and stuff coming up, like, why is this coming up again? And really, it's just like, let that go. Have you really changed? Let's move along, because there's going to be rapid changes next year. Things that you desire are going to be coming to you quickly. So you have to pay attention to your thoughts, bringing in what it is that you do really want. And I too feel like there's just a really different kind of energy for this year. I feel like there's going to be a mass coming to the light for people. Yeah, it's going to be, yes, there's stuff going on behind the scenes and a lot of stuff out there that we don't like. And our job is to stay in the light and bring more light and to have everything exactly be balanced and help these people that are waking up, that are like, what's going on? Am I hearing things? Am I crazy? Like how we were when we first started, like, am I crazy? And really helping those people. And so more and more people are being like called upon to put themselves out there because so many people are in the need.
And sometimes these challenging times are a catalyst for us to open up our awareness and become a little bit more attuned to what it is that is fundamentally within our own power. And it would be something that we ordinarily would not have looked at or researched or went within or tried to find peace or tried to figure out things, because we would have been just comfortable going along the way we were. But so I do believe in that balance, as chaotic and as crazy. And I'm telling you guys, it is absolutely just horrendous out there. And with that, there is balance. With that, I want you to know, as much crazy and chaos that's out there, the light is also rising, growing, opening up, and turning on. Just it really is a huge, it's a balance. It really is. So I don't want you to sort of lose track of following the light, following, and everybody can feel it. I mean, there's just an explosion of all of these spirituality. I don't know if you guys are on social media, but there are so many people that are opening up with their spirituality and the profound information that is coming through such young souls. I mean, Bridget and I are of a certain generation, and I see these like very young individuals speaking such wisdom. And I'm like, it took me years to figure that out.
Everything is happening much more quickly. Healing is happening more quickly. Just it's really amazing, the energy that we're in. So it's really important to stay in that light, not get sucked in by the darkness and the fear and the chaos. We're here to be witness and to be guides, to bring us into the light, into the newer dimensions. And like in 10 years, nothing is going to look like we know it to look and to be like, it's all going to be so much better. So it's important to stay light and positive as much as possible. And I wanted to thank you for putting that up, because I saw it and then it quickly scrolled by. But thank you, Maria. Thank you so much for being here today. And I'm so excited to do next weekend with you.
Okay, this is your friend that you're doing the house
Yeah.
clearing and event with. Oh, very nice. Thank you very much for coming. It's so nice to have you here.
She's
I
so
want to attend. I don't know. I have a show. I'll have to find out what time the show is and see if I can work it out. I want to
Yeah.
be there.
Well,
That
and
would be
spaces are limited so that everybody gets read. It's not like, 20, 50 people and it's hit or miss whether you get read. We limited it to 11 people so that everybody will get read.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Will I be having it again? Yeah, classes. I have I'm just reading. I'm going backwards. Sorry.
Oh.
Will I be having my psychic study practice group is once a month. So you can go on that events page and you can see which one that you want. But it is half price for the members. You just let me know which date you want. Yeah. So thank you very much for asking that question. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear on that. And Rachel, I have you. I'm just looking for questions. Everybody's popping in questions. So many people turn towards awareness in the chaos, right? Angel up above, she knows. She knows. And it's there's so many different philosophies out there. This is just my opinion, and I'm just speaking from the heart, but I feel like this is the way it was always meant to happen. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. And I know that's horrible to think about, and you would think that, we could have gotten here without so much violence and turmoil. We could have, but it would have taken us a lot longer. And you know what I heard? I heard them say, "Well, you all asked to hurry it up. We want to know where the ETs are. We want to know what the ascension feels like. We want all of our gifts to come on. We can't wait. Hurry it up." And so they said, "Okay, you want it fast? We'll give it to you fast." And I'm like, be careful what you wish for.
Absolutely. And if you look back in history, we're repeating history.
Yeah.
So I think that this time in the repeat of history, we are going to get back to where we were thousands of years ago, where it's the matriarchy that is the divine that is in the front and in the forefront of everything.
Absolutely. I'm just really, it is difficult to go through the growing pains, the difficult portion of this, but I am looking forward to the miracles that will come online on the other side of this. The rebuild and the new beginning and I just know the next 10 years is going to be, it'll be work. It's not going to be just instant, easy, kumbaya, but it's going to be really beautiful. All of the changes that come in, and I have to admit that I was comfortable. I didn't see the need for any change. I thought everything, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't fine. It just wasn't. It was just not seen, and so it's important. It's important to go through this. So. But enough about that. Oh, look, is it Marie or Maria?
Maria.
Maria said, "I read that the last time the year of the fire horse was 1966 and the world was in some painful chaos." You're right.
It's true.
Not civil rights. What was the...
Civil rights, for sure. That was a lot of
in the 60s.
Marching in the 60s. In Vietnam, just Kennedy was assassinated, MLK, a lot.
They say that our lessons will keep coming back until we learn them. As a collective, though, Well, what do you say we get started? I have a lot of questions here.
Absolutely. I keep seeing the capitalized questions, but there's, they just scroll by so quickly. So I'm glad that you're in charge of monitoring that.
And we're doing it old school today. And so I want to start with Sarah Hick 77. And then after Sarah is Rachel H. And we do ask that you're present for the readings.
Are we going to wait for her to say she's still here?
Yeah. She was here just Sarah, just say hi and we'll know that you're here. And then after Rachel is Crystal T. Because I miss Crystal. I don't know if you know that when I was on with Mark, the Spirit Whisperer, earlier today, and we were doing the random generator, and it goes through and it picks people for you, so we don't have to worry about it. And it picked Crystal, but she wasn't there, and it was a long show, so I understand.
Okay, Sarah is here.
Great, thank you. She said, any messages, especially regarding my spirit guides? Do you see any house move? Good question.
Do you want me to go first?
If you're ready, go. Yeah, you may go whenever you're ready.
So I feel like, Sarah, you have many spirit guides, and they have been with you, like they came with you when you came into this lifetime, into this, I'm hearing, creation that you are. And I feel like you know this. And I do want to say that there's one in particular who acts like what it reminds me of is Tinkerbell. And that she's that little fairy and she's fluttering her wings and she's like, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. And so this spirit guide is really wanting you to, what I'm hearing is stop, be still, so that you can hear the messages, because they are trying to give you messages. And yeah, I just keep there like, please tap in, because you have the ability to get these messages for yourself. You can always try automatic writing. And if you don't know what that is, just put that in the comments and I can go over that. But they're like, so when I see this little fairy, the spirit guide of yours, she is like flitting around the house that you are currently in to bring your attention to areas in the house that need to be, I'm hearing, cleaned up. So like you need to remove things to create space for the new to come in that you're looking for. Then there will be a house move, but I don't see a house move like now. Spirit's timing is not the same as our time. And so they're showing me that you have prep work to do to be ready for the move. And that, of course, everything will happen in divine timing. And when it happens, you will understand why you needed to wait. And in this period of quote unquote waiting, you're to be going through things. And like, is there somebody else's stuff that you have? Like, I feel like there's stuff that you need to sell or get rid of or declutter, because I'm hearing there's a new you coming. And so like you're remembering who you are. So some of the stuff that you have doesn't fit with who you are now. So it's important that you get rid of that kind of stuff so that the house, when you do move, it's the perfect match. Like I'm hearing the word alignment. You want to be in alignment with what it is that you're wanting to bring in. I was about to say, well, what came to me was next year. So it makes me feel like maybe next year is the move. And this year is all the movement that you have to do to be ready to move. I hope that helps.
That's good. That's really good. Great advice. So, Sarah, I agree with everything that Brigid said. And I was working with my pendulum to try and find out when. And I said, well, Sarah, is it in Sarah's highest good to move before June 1st of 2026? And I got a no. And I said, is it in Sarah's highest good to move before September 1st of 2026? And I got a no. You can see that it changes. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I turn this way. And is it in Sarah's highest good to move by December 1st of 2026? And I don't know if you can tell, it's going in a little bit of a circle and it's changing over to a yes. So then I backed it up and I said, well, if September was a no, is it in Sarah's highest good to move by October 1st of 2026? And I got a really strong yes. So, I mean, look how strong that is. That is moving like crazy. So I do feel, and I think that Brigid is, what Brigid said is true, because it's important that you work on purging and cleansing and renewing and planning before you leave. Before you leave, you don't want to bring all that energy to the new house. But I do see it's in your highest good right around that October timeframe. But I'm so excited for you. I love that Brigid said that there's like a Tinkerbell fairy and energy around you. I too felt it, and it's not right or wrong. And there's no, just because Bridget and I say two different things doesn't mean either one of us is more right or more wrong. There's no comparison. But I was feeling a little more of angelic energy. I feel like there's an angel, and I'm not talking archangel. I'm talking an angel. There's an angel guide or an angel energy around you, and it's in that feminine kind of a lighter, bubblier, and she's there to help you. And I feel like you already know her, and I feel like you. There's some, I feel like it's like a guide, but it's more of like an angel. It's very uplifting, and she works, I think she communicates with you. I don't know if you have dreams about them or if you like angels all over the house or if you draw angels. I don't know what this is, but I'm getting just a little, lean to that angel energy around you. But it's really wonderful, Sarah, and all the more power to you. And good luck on your move.
So, you know what I wanted to say is that both things, what you said and what I said, they're both true, because she doesn't just have, like I said, she has many spirit guides that came with her. So I, who stepped forward was that little Tinkerbell energy for me, and who stepped for you was the angel. So it's all accurate.
She said, my daughter has a few medical appointments. She has an MRI scan due to tumors in her brain early spring, early summer. So I want to get those sorted before we move, hopefully late 26 into 27. Mm-hmm.
So your timing with your pendulum was perfect.
Yep. I get communication through dreams often. Well, trust that. Write that down. May not make sense to you in the moment, but when you write it down and you put it together, or maybe in the future, you'll be like, "Oh, that's what that dream was about." They do. It's coming on more and more uh, frequently in this in lately, for sure, in this energy. All right, very good. Well, thank you very much, Sarah. That was
I'm just going to
wonderful.
quickly, while you're pulling up the next question, because it makes me feel like maybe she's not aware of the automatic writing, and this is for everybody. So I'll just say it once. If you miss it, we'll just direct you back to this time on the timer. That you and my daughter's here now managing my portion of whatever the YouTube thing. Thank you for being here. The automatic writing, you need to take a minute to ground yourself, shut out the mind space, drop down into the heart space, have your paper and pen at your side. And when you feel like you're in that heart space, just start to write. Just let the pen, you can ask a question. What do I need to know today? Or you want a message from a specific person that's passed. Allow the pen to go. You will know if you flip out of being in the heart space, because when you're doing the automatic writing, it's your voice you hear, but it's not like how you speak. Spirit doesn't speak how we speak. And so you will know, or the handwriting will be a little bit different, but it's really a beautiful way to get messages and to get information and guidance that you're wanting.
I love that. It's accessible to all of us, you guys. And it really does. The more you do it, the more you practice, the more you believe, the more you expect information to come through, it will work. I know a lot of people who use that technique. It's a wonderful technique.
And good luck, Sarah, with your daughter.
And Rachel H is here. She said, may I have a message from Spirit, please? Now, when there's not necessarily a particular subject of the reading, we're just going to do like an energy reading. Is that okay, Brigid?
That's perfect. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was like doing this and not speaking because I was just tapping into her energy. So, I'm hearing the word doubt, 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 that you're in a space right now where you are doubting yourself. And this is preventing you from seeing the truth. Like I'm feeling like take off the rose colored glasses or something that's like right in front of you that you're not seeing because you're not believing in yourself, that there is an old pattern of disbelief in the self, and that you actually have the power to get the messages yourself from spirit. It makes me feel like that was not watered in you when you grew up, that you were maybe, yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but that just wasn't watered for you, that you were not encouraged in this. And so you've come to it a little bit later in your life, even. Yeah. So yeah, I just keep hearing doubt, 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 doubt. Let go of the doubt. Everything, just like Jean said earlier, everything happens as it's meant to, even if we don't really like what that is. It becomes clearer later to us as to why things transpire in a certain way. And like there's no mistake that you're here today and that your question was chosen. So start to trust your own intuition and listen less to what's coming at you from others. Go within and trust yourself.
Yeah, I concur, Miss Rachel. And I'm also feeling for you a lot of rushed, a lot of hurriedness, a lot of pushing through. And I feel like your mind is quite busy. Um, I just felt a little bit of a you don't want to be left behind, and you want to catch this and then you have to catch that. And I feel as though you may some I know somebody who has a habit of not taking care or not looking inward or being self-aware because they're always looking for the next distraction. Oh, this is going to make me feel better. Oh, this is something that I can look at. Oh, this is something I can buy. Oh, and it's always like external and moving, moving, moving. It is not easy to begin, but it's easy to make it a habit. So what my suggestion is that you move towards your own thoughts and feelings, which may be scary to some people. But I do feel as though there's something inside that we have not dealt with yet, that you're sort of getting distractions on purpose so that you don't have to look at whatever this is. Um, and if you like to seek a professional, I don't think that that's something that you need. But if you feel safer, or if you can find a mentor that you can talk to, or even a good friend that you can talk to, and really sort of do a little, I feel as though it's a grief from a family member who you have not processed that grief. And you don't want to look in because you feel like you're going to cry, or not cry, but you feel like it's going to hurt because you just want to keep pushing on. But at some point in your life, it's going to catch up with you, and it's better to deal with it on the days that you choose, at the time that you choose, and in the way that you choose. And it really, the thought of it is so much worse than actual going through it. And you'll have this a little bit of contentment, a little bit of resolve, a little bit of being able to sit in the seat of your own soul with not certainty, but with contentment, like I said. But there is this resolve, this peace where you don't have to chase down the next distraction. So this is just a suggestion, and it's something that I offer for you to consider. If it resonates with you, for sure, that's fine. If not, maybe it's somebody else around you. But this is what I'm feeling, and it's not easy to begin. But I'm letting you know, once you do it, it does help. Um, when we revisit it again and again, it does get easier, and it just, you'll be like, why did I wait so long just to, take care of this one thing? And it could have been a pet that you lost, that you just can't, that you would not even, you don't even want to go there, because the pain you felt was so hard. But you need to grieve, and you need to process those emotions, or process that trauma, whatever that is. And I think that Brigid was picking up on this a little bit, maybe in um, a past relationship, or maybe as in a family member, or some way, would have been a little, having trauma or drama around that. But it really is, this is the time to do it. All of that letting go of that 2025, that was the 9 year. We're letting go of all of that and moving into this 1 year. You still have time because they overlap. You can move into the 1 year, but it's important to let that go, so, and clean your slate. And I don't mean, um, it's not what it sounds like. It just means to renew and refresh and give yourself every opportunity that you want. I hope that makes sense. This is, I'm saying much more here than I had expected. So this must be um, important to say.
I'm really glad that you did, because that's why I hesitated. There's so much in what has not been addressed that has created this self-doubt. So thank you, Jean, for tapping into that. And if you need help, Rachel, reach out to somebody, reach out to a healer, to Jean, to myself. And there's many, 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 many healers out there to get the help that you need. Because you know what I feel like? I feel a heaviness in the chest. I feel like anxiety. Yeah. And I wanted to say, if we have time at the end, Jean, I can do the light language again. And I don't think that Rachel's the only one who's feeling this, because this is like really heavy. So, and it's not mine. We will clear that at the end of today.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, please do stick around, Rachel. Every little bit helps. So is Crystal here? I didn't see Crystal anywhere. Crystal, are you here? It's the @ symbol. I don't know how to do that. Oh, here it is. It did work. So that Crystal, I was trying to figure out, how am I going to call her? Because this Crystal, and I had to put at Crystal, because that's her name. Oh, look, Rachel, these are such beautiful, such helpful, insightful messages. Thank you both. You're very welcome, Rachel.
You're welcome. Thank you for being open.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Selma. Nice to see you. Hi, Poirot. Miss Poirot. I can't say it. I say Pierrot. She's like, no. She told me how to say it, so now I have to say it. Now I have to attempt to say it every time I see her. Oh, look, Crystal's here. Good, 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 Crystal. Okay. Let me just hide that and find Crystal's question. Here's Crystal's question. And I am let's go ahead and do SNG Gill. SN Gill. You guys don't make it easy to say these names. SN Gillily. SN Gillily, you'll be next after Crystal. Please say hello if you're still here. Okay, so she would like a message from Spirit. Crystal does.
I'm feeling like I'm just picking up on your energy like that all that anxiety and heaviness in my chest left. I feel like you're really, I'm hearing like light of spirit, that you kind of take things in stride and you're pretty calm. And now I'm hearing, welcome, welcome, Crystal. We are so happy that you are here. It is time. It is time to step more fully into the crystal that you are. And there's a reason why your name is Crystal. They're like saying, do you know this? Are you aware of this? You know that you are the crystal. And I just keep hearing it's time now. It's time now for you to step into this. I feel like you have spent 2025 really shedding things and letting go of things to be more now in this space of, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for what is meant for me, and that you've expanded and opened yourself up in ways that even you did not think were possible a few years ago. You've come, I feel like you've walked through, oh yeah, you just got chills. You have walked the path. You have walked a difficult path to bring you into this now place that you are in. And it's very much recognized, and they're asking for you to have some self-recognition here too, to praise yourself for what you have been through. Ooh, I'm totally covered in chills. And that you did it, and you have made the shift, and your energy is different, and you are different. You are not that same person that you were a year ago. So again, they're like, welcome, welcome. Let's move forward now. Know who you are, stand in that truth. And yeah, like I just saw the seatbelt and heard the click of the seatbelt, like buckle up, buttercup, because it's going to come fast and furious. And do not allow the doubt to seep back in again. Keep moving forward. If the gate feels like it's closed, you are in charge of pushing that gate open. There is no door that you cannot walk through to become who it is that you were meant to be. And I just heard again, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that resonates.
That's beautiful. Really beautiful. Well, who has dark wavy hair, Crystal? And I almost see like it's like a messy, it's like short and dark and wavy or messy. I don't know if this is a picture of somebody that you love, or is this you, or is this a family member? I see somebody with dark wavy hair. And I also see anime. I don't know who likes anime around you. But I'm picking up a little bit of eclectic and um, unique um, energy around you. Like you're not conventional and you're not typical. You have an eclectic and a. I feel as though maybe you have a literary type of reference to you, where all of those books and stories and novels, all of that is part of your world. I feel like you do sort of share with different realms. You have long black hair, okay, and maybe it's if you wear it up and it's messy, it looks like. But I feel as though you move in and out of different realms. I don't know if you're a reader, if you like literary, if you like novels, if you like stories like that, and you almost. And I feel as though the energy that's around you is sort of symbolic and intentional, and like you don't have. You just don't have like the conventional surroundings. You have a collected, curated, um, uh, very meaningful surroundings. And I do see that. I do feel like it's some of your past lives come through into this lifetime as well. So you do have like this sort of a blending of realms, like maybe into your past life and into the higher realms, and maybe into different dimensions here on Earth. I do feel like you have this fluid, and maybe like you even have, if you have I said dragons, but if you have crystals around you, you may have like dragons or angels or symbols or different things that are around you, and it's all part of you, and it's not just something that you accumulated in this lifetime. I feel like it's something that means a representation from different lifetimes or even different realms. Um, I don't know if any of that sounds like you, Miss Crystal. Um, Let me see what they want to say real quick. I feel like they want you to know that you're right where you need to be. I feel like, go deep. It's safe to go deep, and to explore. That I do feel as though you have like this history about you. Perhaps maybe even you're an old soul. I don't know, but there's some sort of a history, some sort of a story around you that you carry in your energy. But yeah, they want you to know it's okay to explore, and I do feel as though in whatever it is that brings attention to you. It could be Reiki, it could be past lives, it could be hypnosis, it could be uh, you know um, channeling, it could be all of these things. But whatever it is that's calling to you, that is where they want you to start. So just follow the breadcrumbs as you're being led, and trust yourself. I do feel as though you are right where you need to be, and that everything is going as planned. That's I hope that makes sense. So she does say it makes sense. um yeah. Okay. All right. Very good. I know. It's my favorite. That's why I keep Poirot. I know. I can't say it. Poirot. She's so funny. It's one of my favorites too. Oh, she said, full of self-doubt now. Oh, no, not at all. Trust yourself. That's completely the opposite there, Crystal. We weren't saying these things to make you feel doubt, just allowing you to almost like giving yourself the permission to proceed. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, like push the gate open, go. You've done the work, so don't doubt yourself. Move forward. This is beautiful. That's why they were like, welcome, welcome, welcome. They're so excited that you are in the place that you are in, because you are ready, and they
And
have been waiting.
mhm.
So
And it's energetically. So we have our ego that's going to doubt, and then we have our creativity or our spiritual connection, and that's where we feel the energy. So trust that that's inside of you. Yeah. All right. Very good. So thank you very much, Crystal. We appreciate your question. And SN Gillily is here. She said, what will happen to me with the man that has been bothering me? And she said, he is a stranger. So this is something that I wanted to touch base and get a little bit more information. So is this somebody, like you say, a stranger, but do you see him, like, it seems like it's a repetitive thing. So how does it come in to be repetitive? Like, do you see him on the bus on the way to work? Do you see him at work? Do you see him in your apartment complex? Or I don't know. How does he, or is this a spirit that bothers you? I don't know. Can you give me just a little bit more information? And then Selma, Witena is next. I don't know if that's right, but Selma, you're next. So Selma, please. Oh, okay, here she is. I met him once at a store, and then I saw him again at the same store, and we're pretty sure he followed me to the grocery store. Yeah. Um,
So my question is like, does this create fear in you would be my first question for you, because I don't feel like I was trying to tap into his energy, what's his agenda. Um, what it feels like is that he knows you, and I don't know if he knows you in this lifetime, like there's some kind of familial tie to you that you're not aware of. It did create fear in you. Or if it's like you're familiar to him from a past life. So the other thing that I heard, and you're saying that it created fear in you. So two things. One is put this fear aside over here to the side and go into that heart space to feel like your intuition with it. Was that just because you like it's a little bit creepy? But the other thing is that you are in the power. So do not give away your power to anybody else. You can say, you created fear. I feel fearful around you. It's not a part of your life. So you don't have to buy into that. You're stronger than that. Do not allow the fear to become larger, that then you shrink yourself. And what I'm hearing is that's almost like the lesson here is for you to not dim your light no matter what the external environment is like around you, which then makes me feel like you have been in situations where you have dimmed your light greatly in order to not be afraid and to feel like you are safe. So the reminder here is that you are safe here in this lifetime now. Feel that in your root chakra inside your body. It's important to feel like you are safe in your body. I think he feels like he knows me as unsick, twisted mind or something. Yeah, he's not a part of your life. So don't give him energy. Don't put you, if you keep putting your thoughts to him, he's going to keep coming back. The universe can only match our energy. So if our energy is like, oh my God, I'm so scared of this guy. I hope I don't see him. I hope I don't see him. I hope I don't see him. The energy is like, oh my God, she keeps talking about him. So they bring you that you're talking about, that you're most scared of. Instead of just like, you're not a part of my life. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you for the lesson. I am going to stay, shining brightly and put your light out to everybody, but first to yourself. Yeah. So this is just for you to learn this lesson. Do not dim your light. You are safe. You are safe inside. And I know last year I had to spend some time in my root chakra and feeling safe in my body. That, yeah. Do you see her comment, her last comment? That's perfect. I like that. That's the attitude to have. Shine your light, fill your body, your whole self with your light, and then allow it to expand out from you. This is not only a way that we, help others with our light, but it's also protection for you so that there's a boundary and nobody comes into your space. And just, I think that what we have up on the screen here, you need to like write this down on a sticky note so that anytime he comes into your mind, that's like your mantra, and you keep on moving.
Yep. Very well done, Brigid. Thank you so much. And I concur 100%. I do feel as though it was a little bit of fear taking over, and I felt like it was habitual. there was a habit that created from a previous event, and it's just transferring onto this guy and then transferring onto somebody else, and until you are build your own strength and trust in yourself, that you are protected and that you are light itself, and that you do not need to fall victim to anybody who gives you a little bit of a side eye. There's people, they're not even thinking about you. Really, they are not, as much as we think they are. And it's really important to be aware of your surroundings and make sure you make safe decisions and make safe choices. But other than that, go on with your life. There's no need to focus on this, because what we put our attention on grows. And the more you focus on this and obsess on this, it does create the fear inside of you, and then it creates more thoughts. It's a circular thing. It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It's about learning how to manage these feelings that come up, or these emotions that come up, or these energies. It's actually energy. I do feel as though you're quite an empath, and this is probably why maybe some of your family members would have used you as a scapegoat growing up or something. But because you're sensitive, you're quiet, and you're an empath, but it doesn't mean that this is how it has to be moving forward. It's time for you to stand up for yourself and take control of your surroundings and be strong. And this will deflect anybody that's just got a side eye. It's really very important for you to work through this and sort of see the perspective from a different angle, so that you can diffuse the intensity of the fear, or the imagined fear, or the imagined situation, and know that what we focus on is what grows. So make sure you focus on you, your safety, your creativity, your joy, your relationships, your music, your whatever it is that you love. This is what you want to focus on, and they will have no power over you. It's only the power that we give them with our response in fear that they have. So it's up to us how we respond. We respond with boundaries and firm lines, saying, you're not getting near me. Let you know, um, just believe me. There's some creepy people out there. I know I get the heebie-jeebies when somebody looks at me, but I don't carry it around. I don't worry about it. And it's that secondary fear and that secondary worry that sort of makes that grow. So it's really important to use discernment and to allow yourself to have that perspective in order for you to move through. Hmm.
I love everything that you just said, Jean. That was so perfect. And I'm hoping I can remember them. I'm getting 3 tips for you to use when you feel scared. You can, make an 8 with your forefinger and your thumb. You can say, hold on, I am protected now. Though, and you can also say, and the white Christ light shields and protects me in whatever. It's not about religion. So it's about the white light shielding and protecting you. So those 3 things are 3 tools that you can use anywhere, anytime that you feel out of sorts, you
Vulnerable.
feel
Hmm.
vulnerable, and energy coming to you, you feel unsafe, you feel scared. Just say those things. And I'm hearing when you say them to repeat them 3 times. And it's just, you don't have to say it out loud. You can say it out loud if you want to, but just quickly say that, and you'll feel immediately protection and, that you're in that light, and that you're,
Calling your angels.
yep, call
Call
everybody
on
in.
Archangel Michael. I mean,
Yep.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
waiting to be called in. They can't just step forward. You have to ask them each time. Wouldn't we all just love to say, hey, I asked you 10 years ago and nothing's changed. I still need you here every day. But they want to be asked, just like we want to be asked for when things are needed from us. So we need to ask for exactly what it is that we need. They're there to help.
Hmm. Hmm. And Lit Lady says that she's done the same thing, and it's a hard habit. we get into this cycle, and since and because we were so young when we were, yep, my obsessive thoughts would love for me to repeat things 3 times. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I'm not for the obsession part, but there's a thing in repeating it 3 times that makes it so. There's something about the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah.
to be obsessed, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the
Thank
best to
you
you,
for,
and thank you everybody in the chat for supporting everybody here. I do have
and I do want to say,
Selma.
while you're pulling somebody else up, at Whispers from Heaven with Jenny, I'm thinking your name is Jenny, that I saw you write something sweet about me earlier on. I barely saw it, but I did see something. So thank you so much for your kind words.
She said, just subscribe to
Oh,
Brigid's channel. It's my first time seeing her. What a beautiful soul.
There. I saw beautiful soul, I think. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for
That is so sweet. Jenny is so sweet. She's a good gal. So here is Selma. And Selma, I believe you said hi. I think she did. You know what?
Yeah,
she
she said,
is. She
I am
said
here.
I'm here. Okay. And then after this, everybody stick around because Bridget's going to be doing a light language healing with us, and it's just a few minutes long right after this one. So just want to let everybody just stick around. Selma says, may I have a reading on job offer in the coming weeks?
So I want to ask, you've been offered the job already, or you're hoping for a job offer? Either way, I'm hearing don't put all of your eggs in one basket. And so it makes me feel like I just see like widen your search. Do not be so tunnel vision. You're hoping if it's meant to be, it will be. Spirit is trying to I want to get this right. Is that so? They're trying to help you get into alignment with what it is that you really want, so that is what they can bring forward for you. Yeah, I'm sorry that can't be easy. I feel for you with that. There's an opportunity here for you, though. Then the opportunity is to bring in the job that is going to make you happy. Not that's a job that you want what lines up with your soul. That I just keep hearing, get in alignment, get out of the fear of not having a job. And so you'll take anything. You want to be with the right people that are going to treat you how you deserve to be treated, which is amazing. And I feel like you're just one of the kindest souls, and you need to be surrounded by kind souls. So ask for, surrender. Just say, I don't know how, I don't know where it's coming from, but I know that all my needs are met. Thank you, Spirit, for taking care of me and for bringing me the perfect job that is in alignment with what I want. And then allow Spirit to bring that to you. Let go of the details of that and just keep taking your steps. Keep moving forward. Keep searching. I feel like you haven't found the right fit for you yet. And part of that is in the full surrender of knowing that Spirit has your back, and they're trying to bring you. They don't want to waste your time. I just heard that it's enough. No more wasting your time. I'm reading your mind. Good. So good. Keep asking for Spirit to just take care of that, and stay away from like the obsessing about it or worrying about it. Just know that it is so. Don't know how it's going to be. I trust fully that it's going to be, and all my needs are met. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It reminds me of my dad just stepped forward. So I one time was looking for a job. It was not a great time. And he was so worried about me finding a job. And I looked at him and I said, do me a favor. And instead of worrying, every time you think about that you want to worry about me, I want you to see me in a job that I'm happy in. And he was like, oh, I can do that. And I found the job that I was happy in. So just, release that worry. Know that what you want is coming.
I think that this happened for a reason. Obviously, we know, but it's almost like divine orchestration came in. I don't think you would have left where you were if it wasn't due to these external circumstances. I do feel as though you have something else that you're much better suited for, and much more respected for. I feel like you have a lot of, I don't want to say authority. You have leadership. You have a leadership quality about you that is underutilized, and perhaps you were being utilized for your leadership, but not paid for your leadership where you were. You have this commanding spirit, a way of managing others. And I would also maybe suggest, and I know you don't want to do this, but a temp agency sometimes has like a placement service for higher executive type positions. And I would look into different temp agencies or placement agencies. You can go into a certain large, you know, company for a temporary position, and they often do this in order to weed out and then hire people. So I'm not sure if that's something that you would be open to doing, but it's something, it's an idea. I also would suggest, and this is one of the harder ones, is volunteering, and volunteering maybe once a week or something, and keeping your skills sharp. And even if it's just volunteering for being at the library and helping to put books away. I don't know what it is, but you being utilized. Go to the hospitals and wheel patients from one floor to the other floor. And I'm not saying that this is what you want to do, but it's you being useful, you being out there, you talking to different people. Yeah, I'm just here volunteering. I'm actually looking for a job. And they're like, oh, my brother owns this company and he's looking for somebody. Just like, you just need to get out and start doing, so that you, number one, feel useful, and number two, get out into the community. And I know that you feel plenty useful. You have plenty of things to do at home. I understand. But just as a suggestion, maybe once or twice a month, you might want to try that.
I got chills when you were saying that, Jean. So I feel very much like this is going to fall into your lap from an unexpected source. So you have to be out there in order to have that quote unquote chance meeting. Like when spirit tells you to turn left when you've always turned right, pay attention to the nudge, because it's going to come. Out of nowhere. I totally have chills when you said that, Jean.
There's somebody out there that needs you more than where you were.
Yep.
Somebody out there that needs somebody exactly like you, and that will pay and appreciate somebody exactly like you. And then the other thing was just to help a friend. And in that same respect, like if a friend needs help in their business or whatever, you can go in and help them out. I mean, just for you to stay active, keep moving, get out, and even if it's for 4 hours somewhere, just it actually frees your energy up. It puts your energy out, that you're not just home and worried. And that type of energy can maybe exacerbate the stagnation sometimes, because we get in our own heads. And I cannot even imagine through the holidays and everything, it was like a crapshoot, because nobody was hiring after November 15th. Nobody does that. And then in the beginning, it's a really, really, really tough time of year. But please do get out there. Do not underestimate yourself. Make sure and ask for that headhunter. Call a temp agency. I said headhunter, but call a temp agency and see, or if you can find a placement agency that does more of a headhunter or a recruitment kind of thing, and just let them know what your qualifications are. I'm sure you're on every type of work, job boards, I guess they call it. And also let your family and friends know. Let your social media know. I don't know if you're on Facebook or if you're, and because there is somebody out there who's looking for
Yeah.
somebody who's just like you. Um,
Are you thinking like LinkedIn or Indeed and
yeah.
those? Yeah.
But
Yep.
no, those things are filled with scams. They make you jump through 100 hoops, and they make you go through all these, you know, phases, and then like they take a pool of 500 people, they narrow it down to 100 people, and then they make you fill out all this stuff. Those, I don't know about those, so make sure you connect with people. But the placement agency is a little bit different. It's a little more personalized, and I would say like that temp agency, but it's not a temp, it's like a placement. Or with a larger company, sometimes they use these placement agencies. So I don't know how large of a company, or if you can. I feel like you can pretty much do anything, but you want to do something in what you love. I do see you working around flowers a lot. I don't know if you like maybe going to a florist or delivering for a florist, or maybe getting a part-time job at the florist, just so that you can do something that you really love. And there's so many different types of people that come in and work and are interacting with florists. So whatever it is that you love, work around that.
I keep
But
also, I'm hearing consulting. When you're saying these things, I keep hearing the word consulting. So, oh, look, she studied agriculture. I love it. Anyways, I just need to put that out there. I love that.
mhm. And um, you know entrepreneurial skills are, I mean, if you studied architecture, you probably could develop a school or an instruction group, whatever. Start yourself. She is a consultant. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh my gosh, we must be psychic, Jean.
Teach others what you know, and do it on your own. Don't wait for somebody else to hire you. And I understand the needs for the benefits and the salary. I do understand that, but in the meantime, get that started, and you never know where that's going to happen, what's going to happen, where it's going to lead you, because I feel as though it happens for a reason. These things happen for a reason. It was time for you to change. It was time for you to do things that was more life affirming, and job life balance for you as well, Miss Selma. Well, thank you so much, Miss Selma. I love your energy. I love your
Mhm.
energy, and you're very, very welcome. Both of you read my mind. Thank you so much. Well,
Thank
thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Um, and so at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to let Brigid get ready. And what do you have to do before we get into the light language?
Nothing. Breathe. So what I want to just say something in general to everybody, because I see a lot of people asking for messages from spirit. And so oh, so I was going to say something, but I just heard basically spirit is always with you. Your team is always on board, trying to help you, trying to direct you to the place that is meant for you, to bring things to you. So when you get the little nudges or the little whispers, you're not crazy. Do it, follow through, so that the magic can happen for you. And um, they're always on board. Everybody is ready to hear their messages. And so that's, I was trying to remember what they were saying to me. Thank you, Spirit. After this light language, and you get off of YouTube, take a minute. Don't scroll on your phone or whatever. Take a minute, go get your paper and pen and write the message, because this light language, if you've never heard it before, it's sounds that come out of my mouth. It's from the universe. It's channeled for the group that's here. And I just heard, and for those that listen to the replay, you can come back and listen to this. What it does is it kind of clears the chakra system for you and brings you back into your center and into your heart space, and it helps to ground you, so you feel calmer, you feel lighter. So you can come back in and listen to it whenever you want to. It's very helpful to do that, to go deeper into the healing, and then use this to do some automatic writing, or do something like that where you get your own message, because you have it in you. You were born with everything that you need within you.
So,
So
Brigid, I
yes,
don't mean to rush you, but I should have mentioned this earlier that I do have a hard stop. So
yeah,
if we cannot go past 10 minutes,
no, it's not. It's
just
going to be like 2 or 3
okay.
minutes.
Okay,
Been
that's
coming
great.
in very rapid. Just we're getting ready for the year of the fire horse, so everything is much faster. So if everybody just closes their eyes in the space that you're sitting in, and take some nice slow deep breaths in through your nose, hold it at the top, allow the exhale to be longer than the inhale. Focus your attention on your third eye space, turning that totally inward, traveling down through the chakras, out of the mind space, and down into the heart space. You'll know when you're there. It's warm. It's just love. There's no judgment. And just keep breathing in this way. Allow all of the messages and everything to just fall to the wayside. Shakara shakataka sakakirikirikabushuto cho 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 hasakata tata, be open and allow it. Chakarikarikirikabushuta kuruguru omna sakatakarin namanigirikirikirikirikabatakarabushutukuru urukuru takashakatikirikirikirikirikirika atakakakakaka atakirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirikirik See the truth. Ishukuru, Ishukuru, we did it, Baba Sukutuguri, Namana, Shukurua, Chere, what. Namana Sukutuguri, Sukutuguru at the Karash. I thought this is good Sukutuguru. Haicha, Chachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachachacha Showarwaramani hai, Yasakutaguriintakai, Inokuruku, Chakataguru, che. Hashakura, Ishori Hadia, Wishoku, Banamerica, Tatakashakata, Guruguay, Hayagura, Sukutakara, Ishawara Kurusim, the Karagarate, Yeshukuru Hesha, and the Malay Skuturu, Namaru, ha, yet the Kurua, yet the Kraisha Tata. Aru shikatakarigamala lakatakarakasha whatever mtakakakakasukutukura ishahamsa yetakarila lakatakarakara sukutukura ati no sharu yetakarikar ha hashesa Nearogara ha hishoro. Animotolo lale hamalale atokoro la hinamo yate. Arua heshetsasa. Hamna karawio shura kataka. Ino uruahasa. Oruite arawara kusha. Hiwaesa. Yashakuru hahi sa. Take a slow, deep breath in and out, turning into your body, feeling yourself in your body. Allow the changes to just take place, the new energy to be within. Drink some water. Happy writing.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. That was really beautiful. Well, thank you again, everybody, for being here, for being so supportive to everybody in the chat and supportive to us, especially all of the moderators and all of the members of my channel. I really appreciate all of your support. And I will be back tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again tomorrow. And just as a reminder, my psychic study practice group is tomorrow at 4. If you're interested, you can go to my website under events and you can sign up there. But we'll see you again real soon. Thank you very much, Brigid. I appreciate everything. I really loved reading together.
I love reading with you. Thank you, Jean.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.